Welcome to Break Free to Brilliance podcast, empowering women in business through thought provoking interviews and insights. Embrace your authentic power, explore the impact of your story, and discover how writing your best selling book can amplify your message, authority, and the three I's: impact, influence, and income. Let each episode guide you towards brilliance in minutes. This is your host, Seema Giri. Welcome back to another amazing episode of Break Free to Brilliance podcast. This is your friend and host, Seema Giri. I'm so glad you're here with me today. I know how precious your time is, so thank you for hanging out with me. I look forward to these weekly moments with you more than you know, because each conversation is a chance for all of us to get real, to get bold, and get moving in the direction that we are aligned to with our purpose, with our business. And guess what? It's April, which means spring is blooming, Q2 is kicking off, and it's my birthday month. So, yes, we're celebrating, reflecting, and resetting all at once. I love this time of the year. I love the powerful energy. It feels like an awakening after a long winter slumber. Everything is new. I have this beautiful tree. I'm not sure what type of tree it is, but it's big, it's huge. And I get to see the leaves turning green and the flowers starting to bloom on it. And I just can't wait. In a month or so, it's going to be so full. It's going to be really amazing. I love to sit here in my office and look out the window and meditate. I am going to be very distracted this spring because of the beauty that is all around me. I have recently moved to Alameda, California, which is an island, and this place has all mature trees. So far, I've always lived in a new development, and we've had these young trees that they take time to really grow and mature. So I've always seen the young ones, never really lived in an area that had mature trees. So I'm really excited to see how this area looks in the next couple of months and in the summer. So it really feels like we're getting a clean slate wrapped in sunshine. But it also makes me wonder and also makes me think, are we building the business and the life that we actually want? So think about it. Are you building the business and life that you actually want? Or is it time to burn some things down and start fresh? Every birthday I celebrate, it reminds me my identity, my business, and that wasn't just like a glow up. It was a complete reinvent. So now when April rolls around, I don't just celebrate. I reflect, I reset, and I recommit. And I remind myself, if I can overcome that particular time in my life where I really thought my life was coming to an end, if I could get through that, I can get through anything. And today, I want to invite you to do the same. Let me ask you something. If Q1 felt really heavy for you or maybe misaligned, what are you ready to release today? If you gave yourself full permission, what would you create or offer next? Sometimes I feel like we hold ourselves back from doing what we really want because of what we feel is expected from us, from our clients, from our community, from our family. And sometimes we're afraid to just start fresh and go in another direction or pivot. So, what dream are you quietly holding back because it feels too big or too soon? The truth is, we are often our own biggest barriers. We have been so conditioned from a very young age to seek permission or to be agreeable or to stay in the background. I know I have hesitated to really step into my power because I was afraid it was going to ruffle some feathers. People weren't going to be happy. But at some point, you really need to do things for yourself. If not now, when? Sometimes we even hesitate to charge our worth. I've had clients who are afraid to really charge their worth.
Or maybe I've had some people who wanted to expand their business but were afraid to get funding. You have to really boldly claim your success. I've realized that in my own business and in my own life. Listen, if you need permission for any of these things, I'm giving you permission to really step into your purpose and step into your power and only listen to you, listen to your gut, and listen to what you want to do. Give yourself permission to listen to yourself. I know I needed to hear that from others. And if you need to hear this today, I'm here to tell you you have what it takes. You only need your own permission to step into that. I know this firsthand because for years I second guessed my own decisions. In my personal life, I used to ask my husband's opinion on everything before making a move. It's good to get it's good to get your spouse's input, but your dream is yours and only you're going to understand that. Even spouses are not able to understand. Everyone wants to do their very best to support you, but they come from their own fears, from their own experiences in life. Sometimes I have been ready to step in and take that risk, but because my husband wasn't ready or he thought something otherwise, I held myself back. So I often wonder if I had allowed myself to make my own decision, I wonder where I would be today. Now, I still get his opinion. I take into account other people's opinion who have had that experience, but at the end, I trust my gut. So it's really important to trust your gut and make your own decisions. So here's some key things that I want you to think about as you start quarter two and you are resetting. Use April as a new year. Use April to look at what worked really well for you in quarter one and continue that. What didn't go so well? What do you need to reframe? Or maybe what did go so well? Always look at why did it go well? We're always looking at what hasn't gone well and we dissect that really to the ground to see why that did not go well. Do the same thing with what did go well. Did you have more fun? Did you enjoy it more? Was it something new? Was it something that you were more aligned with? Was it something that really resonated in the market? Sometimes just even changing the name of your program to what your target audience resonates with can make a big difference. And also look at what are you pretending is fine, but is secretly draining you. And also give yourself permission to pivot. I once had a program that did really well. It brought in some great revenue. But I noticed I was dragging my feet as I was delivering it. It wasn't giving me that same joy and excitement as it once did. So one year I decided I am not going to run with this program anymore. And I created something new that was more aligned with what I wanted to do, that was more exciting to me, and it made more money. So sometimes you're evolving all the time, so your programs are going to evolve as well, and sometimes you have to get rid of some of the old things to bring in the new. Set a bold intention. My bold intention for this year is to expand joyfully while building wealth effortlessly. Now that those two things did not really sit well with me. How can I earn wealth effortlessly? I have been taught that you have to work really hard, you have to struggle for a really long time before you can be successful. So I am challenging that belief system that I've had that has been passed on to me. It's not my own, but it has been passed on to me. So it feels like it's my own, and I am going to break that belief this year. And also celebrate. We do not celebrate our wins enough. Now, if you had a mom like mine who used to say, Seema, don't get too excited when something good happens. Don't start sharing this with everyone, otherwise it will stop. And very often that was the case. But you can pat yourself on the back. You can do something with yourself, with your spouse, with a really close friend. You don't have to go and share it with everyone if you have that kind of a belief. I've started taking myself out on dates, just me, myself, and I. And I am celebrating, in private. I'm celebrating my win and I am really enjoying it. At first, I used to feel awkward taking myself out alone, but now I really enjoy it. I really enjoy that time and I have a great time, believe it or not. So do something like that. Celebrate yourself, celebrate your wins. And when people start seeing you doing that, the more you are putting yourself out there, the more you're enjoying life, your clients and your community will start doing the same thing. It is the energy that really draws people in. And that's how you also grow your business and grow your income and the impact that you want to make in the world. And let others celebrate you. I mean, the best way to see how, if you let others celebrate you or not is to see how you react when someone gives you a compliment. Do you say thank you and accept? Or do you turn around, or do you say thank you and turn around right away and give them a compliment? I used to do that all the time. I used to say thank you and I used to quickly turn around and give a compliment right back. You want to appreciate others, but you also want to take in when others are celebrating you. Here's what I know. You're not here to run a business. You're here to live out your purpose, make a big impact, and unapologetically enjoy the fruits of your labor. Whether it's luxury, whether it's ease or joy, they're part of your vision and they are allowed to be. So, what are you building in quarter 2? And what needs to be burned down so that what's next can rise? I love this quote that I would like to share with you. She remembered who she was and the game changed. It's by Lala Delia. So remember who you are and the game will change. If this episode gave you something to think about, share it with a friend who needs that quarter 2 to be on fire. And hey, it's my birthday month. So tag me on Instagram and tell me your big Q2 intention. I'd love to cheer you on. I'm proud of you for breaking free, for showing up, and for stepping into your brilliance boldly and beautifully. Until next week, keep rising. You've got this, my friend. You've got this. Until next time, this is Seema. And I want to take a moment to mention that the content shared in this podcast is for educational and entertainment purposes only. My guests and I share personal experiences and real life examples that have helped us live our best lives, much like friends sharing stories. While we strive to provide valuable information, it's important to consult with professionals for advice tailored to your individual circumstances. Thank you for being part of our community and thank you for spending this time with me. Remember, your story is your strength. Until next time, stay inspired and keep making a difference. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of the Break Free to Brilliance podcast. And I hope you had some key takeaways that you can implement right away. Be sure to subscribe to Break Free to Brilliance wherever you listen to podcasts. You can also follow along with us on social media using the links in the show notes below. We'll see you again for the next episode.